Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with a little update on bits of... Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to chat about Brianna K for just a couple of minutes. There were some recent things that I came across and I wanted to share them with you all. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so we all know bits of Brie. I've covered her off and on during my time doing influencer commentary and that kind of content on my channel. You know, she and Love Meg, to me, have some of the same characteristics when it comes to how they interact with their subscribers. And I think for me, that's why I find both of them to be an interesting topic to discuss as far as commentary goes, because they are two influencers that did very similar content to build up, subscribers. Both of them kind of flipped around the same time, which to me would have probably been when Brianna K was going to Hawaii and back when Love Meg released her cleaner and the PPP loans and all of that. So 2020, I think, brought a lot of change to certain influencers, and both of them, to me, come off as very unappreciative. They come off as very upset when things aren't going their way. And I think that both of them have displayed different types of greed. You know, Brianna K did her YouTuber course that she was charging people for. Love Meg is now a life coach. She's trying to charge people for it. Love Meg has the paid video hosting website. Brianna K has her Patreon, where she was trying to give advice out to people that were struggling with addiction when she was not qualified to give that advice. So they've both been, to me, kind of moving in the same way, and that's just my opinion. Maybe y'all think the exact opposite, and that's cool too. But she put out this video, 2022 day in the life fall decor, and she does a Bath & Body Works haul. She shows some hand soap, some candles, the typical stuff that people go to Bath & Body Works for. This was the first vlog that I had seen from her in a little while, because I didn't watch her. Actually, I did watch the Clean and Decorate with me, but a lot of her stuff I've just been kind of in and out, because her type of content does not entertain me. But first thing I want to say is she looks great. In my opinion, I think that she looks very refreshed, rejuvenated. I think that she, like, her physical appearance she just looks happier. And maybe that's a facade, and if it is, then obviously she's fooling several people, because I know other people have said the same thing. But I think she looks really great, and I'm hopeful that whatever is going on behind the scenes day to day, I hope that she is doing well, or at least doing okay. Some days we're just okay, and that's perfectly fine. So I wanted to say that first. She has this air about her that's different, but it really bothered me because in my opinion, this video was a little bit misleading, because it says my life right now. She's showing her getting her kids ready for the day, and myself and a lot of other people thought that this video might be her kind of stating at a surface level what's been going on. We all know by now, like, she's getting divorced. It's public info. It was filed back in April. This is not new news. It's not anything that is private that was made public. I would never share anything like that on my channel, but this is very public, and it happened almost 6 months ago. So anyone can find this info, and when you're an influencer, people are going to find out info when it's public court records that anyone can access. So she hasn't addressed it. She hasn't said anything. She's just kind of going on with business as usual. And while I understand that it is probably extremely difficult for her to talk about this topic, and maybe they're working things out, I hope that they are. But when your subscribers come across things like this and they ask questions out of curiosity, because you're the one that decided to be a mommy vlogger and share everything from being in the labor room when you're having a child, to talking about your marriage issues, to talking about you know, all the details about your kids and how you're raising them and what their medical stuff is. When you're an oversharer, people that have followed along are going to get curious. And that's what happened with Brianna. They saw the change and shift in her mood, and they got curious. And once a couple people found out, it was, you know, news spreads like wildfire, let's be honest, especially online. But essentially, she doesn't talk about anything. She acts like everything is just, you know, hunky-dory and lemonade and sunshine. She shares her Bath & Body Works haul. She shows, you know, some stuff with her kids, which, you know, I don't really care about. And that's pretty much it. She also, I think it was in this video, she shared a like a sheet recipe where you put veggies on a baking sheet, pop it in the oven. It looked great. But she hasn't said anything about what's going on, and she continues to avoid questions. I shouldn't really say she avoids them. She gets upset when people ask them, so that's not really an avoidance style. That is snapping at people who have come across public info and ask questions about it, because they know who your husband is. They know the struggles that y'all have been through. They know what his reaction was when you arrived to the hospital for your second of 3 children, because you decided to share all of that. And I'm not blaming Brianna, but she has to be able to understand a little bit more why people are curious. It's because you opened that door. So I said a while ago, this would have been a great rebranding of her channel. To be such a YouTube savvy businesswoman, she missed a huge opportunity with this, and I will stand by that for the rest of time. In my opinion, she could have scaled back on the fall clean and decorate. We already know you're using Mrs. Meyer's apple cider surface spray, and you're getting some garland and fake stuff with vases from Target. We know the gig. So she could have scaled back on that and actually connected with brand new people who might be going through something similar. And she would have also really been able to relate on a deeper level with her current subscribers that have seen her go through these different life changes. Going from being married to having kids to traveling to moving. I just think it would have been a really cool thing for her to, you know, share. And as I said, you don't have to share every detail, but if you share things at a surface level, at least then there's some transparency. If you're not ready or you're never ready to talk about the details, that's your journey. And that's completely fine. But to not say anything, continue to act like everything is okay, and then get mad when people ask questions, that's where people started to get really bothered by her and her channel and the direction that it's gone. So she's obviously getting a lot of support and nice comments. I think that's wonderful. Someone, and I want to touch on this because someone said, I love Brianna's videos. Whatever is going on in her life is none of our business. Let's all enjoy the content she puts out and be grateful for that. And I understand a large part of that, but I will also take this opportunity to clarify that when I'm talking about transparency when it comes to influencers, I'm not saying that, you know, all of your dirty laundry should be hung out to dry and your subscribers know every little detail of every little thing that's unfolding. But I just think that it would have been really cool to see her, just kind of see this other side of her and kind of watch her enter this next chapter. I think that people would have been totally down for the ride, and she would have also found a brand new audience and been able to grow her channel. So, you know, totally get the wanting to hold info back. But you also have to realize that when you put that much of your life out onto the internet, people are going to be curious, and curiosity can open up some public documents that creates more questions, and you're either, you know, going to get a snippy response, you'll be deleted, you'll be blocked. And that's why we talk about it on my channel, just because this is internet culture. This is the day and age that we're living in right now, and I'm here to talk about it. So either way, those are my updated thoughts on Brianna K. As I said, I think she looks wonderful. She looks great. She has a certain light to her. and I hope that she is doing really well. I'll be interested to see where her channel goes next, because this kind of clean with me, decorate with me kind of stuff after every single season is just kind of the same stuff. To me, I think that a lot of people just start to check out, and then combined with everything else, that's where you kind of start to get a little bit of a stagnant channel. But again, what do I know? I'm just some idiot with an opinion. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like in the comments. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.